The volatility continues in AMC as we look at one of the biggest short squeezes of all time and how we're able to take advantage of it in our trade of the day here. I want to jump right into it, show you multiple trades that we're able to take off of the open a little bit later on in the session using the advantage of the extreme volatility that AMC has given us. I've got my 1 minute chart up here for a bonus. I'm going to show you a pattern in the day before, yesterday's action, which gave us some hints on a later trade. First things first, we open up immediately looking at a 33 pre-market high. That was identified very early on, was waiting for that trade. Clearly, you had a big time pullback right into a double bottom at 29, right at 8 o'clock, and we're screaming to the upside going into the open. It would be easy to sit it out saying, that's 10% right there off the bottom, I'm not going to take the trade. We stick to our guns, and we get that 33 breakout. Now, I look at those psychological levels, those 5s, those 10s, and I immediately know I want a 35 trade as well. So what I'm going to do in this particular case is I take some profit out in front so I have a smaller position, quickly get some out at 34 so I can re-enter and take more shares at 35. You're going to see me, of course, get out in front of 36 because that's the way that I do it. This is not randomly getting a top in front of 37. What actually happened here is the bid traveled up to 36.72, stalled at that particular price. There were no prints above it. It was about to enter a halt state. From that point on, like, immediately get out anywhere you can if you can get it. It's not going to print higher than that price. If it tries to and does not, it will halt within 15 seconds. I want out, take my profit and run in that particular case. So that's a case of getting the top wick a little bit by quick hands and a lot of luck as well, not just guessing in front of 37. Here's where it gets really interesting. I'm going to show you some other trades here, buying this dip and why I liked it and why I think it makes a lot of sense and why it worked, and especially down at around 30. If you go into yesterday's action, clearly moonshotting to the upside is AMC. In the afternoon, there were some significant pullbacks here, failing at 30. You're going to see this strong wick down that bounced. You're going to see another one here from 28 that bounces down just shy of 25. What do those two moves have in common? Clearly, based on the time frame and a minute chart, there were a couple of minutes and almost a 10% move. Each time, before it got to that halt state, it bounced in front of it. There were buyers in front of each potential downside halt. You take this information and fast forward into today when you have this same fallback from the high. There was no halt at the bottom. I was taking breakouts earlier. The second I said that, I saw that happen, I said, wait a minute, yesterday, same thing. We want to look for those same dips. Had a turn around this 35 level, screams to the downside, one about $3 lower, just around that 10%, gives you a nice little bounce. I did have a short position when we failed at that same price, but where do I pick those bottoms? Another move down, close to that 10% where it bounces again, and then you have this fall here, and this is the granddaddy, right at 31, a 10% fall, right in front of that 28 level. You're actually able to catch a quick little bottom. I scalped that trade off as well into 30 even. So you want to have that breakout set up, but sometimes, analyzing the previous day's action will give you hints at where you can buy based on pattern recognition and history repeating itself. That's one of the best ways to find trades. We find them all the way, find them that way all the time on our live show in the morning, guys. So make sure you tune in for that. Best of luck trading from Trader TV Live. AMC, what an unbelievable week it's had.